call them the cardiac kids, but that was a tough game for us right there. We give Bivouac a lot of credit. They came out ready to play. They were hitting, all of their shots. And I just thought we had to dig down deep. I told the guys, sorry I was dancing before I came in. I told the guys, at some point it's just, hey, you learn the most about people during tough times, and right now we're in a tough situation. You guys probably would know better than us, but we were down by, I think, almost 15 points, at one moment. But it was just about staying positive and staying together. And we changed up a little bit of things, and ISO Joe, does what he does. That's why he is a star. That's why he's, has so many accolades and just an excellent player. And then, having the opportunity to go with AA. We missed Pargo today. We did, and I thought AA stepped up big, knocked down some huge three-pointers for us, and got us into our offense. And then Chris Johnson, wow, to have him to go to, and I know Al, he was upset because things weren't going his way, and Chris stepped up big for us inside. Excellent defense. He allows us to be able to switch and extend our defense, and I just thought overall the guys played with so much heart and fight, and I'm just so happy and blessed to be able to coach this team.
Raphael hands you a three-point conversion. Great battle between you and your former teammate. Can you talk about what was going on in the game?
Well, it's always like that. We both still live here in Atlanta, and we still play pickup basketball together. So games are exactly like that. Very physical. Arguing, smack talking. That's just kind of how it goes. This is just a different setting. We got referees and things of that sort. But it was awesome competing against Josh. I thought we as a team, man, did a great job keeping our composure in the second half and willing ourselves to victory. Give our coach Lisa a lot of credit because she kept us poised. Because I was like a firecracker over there. I was about to blow up. So she kept talking to us, telling us to stay right there. We just got to get back in the game. And we was able to do that and able to pull out a victory.
Yo, Joe, it's not the crowd was really cheering for you guys out there. When you shot, the crowd was really get oohing on when you shot them threes, brother.
Yeah, and I think that was pretty much expected, man. We just had to give them something to cheer about. So, they come back, kind of rallied the crowd, and we kind of fed off their energy a little bit.
Did you think about your man Ryan Cameron while you shooting them threes in here? This arena?
I can hear him now.
4-3!
It definitely brought back some memories, man. It was a great feeling, obviously, to still be able to come out and compete and have fun, at my age and enjoy the game with these guys, my coaches. I thought it was fun. I'm just glad we got to win.
Coach Lisa, this is Siobhan from Chasing the Sports. First and foremost, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So tell us, what is your strategy for having an undefeated triplets team?
I think to be a good coach is to be a good listener and to listen to your players and try to keep a feel and a pulse basically on what needs to happen with them. I watch them very closely. I watch videos, and also you have to be able to make adjustments on the fly. And so as we were, some of our game plan, actually it wasn't that our game plan wasn't working. I just thought we didn't really come out with the same, match their intensity, right? They wanted it more. Josh was, all over us, and I was like, this don't have anything to do with X's and O's right now. This is about heart and effort. And our guys, they got it together. It was a slow start for us. I think we all would agree, but the heart and effort came through, especially in the second half. And so, strategy-wise, it's just about listening to them and seeing what we need and what it helps to be motivated. And I always think about the best coaches I had were coaches that inspired me, motivated me. Sometimes tell you the truth, but at the same time, keep believing in you. And I really believe we were going to get this win. It just was going to take a little bit more effort, maybe than the last two games.
Joe, what was it like, helping teams shoot your way back into the game late the second half?
It was fun, man. Like I said, when we was able to get stops, that kind of fueled our offense. We started making shots because, once we was getting stops, we was hurry up taking it out, and when nobody coming out to us, we was basically shooting wide open shots. So our defense is what fueled us, to come back and get this win.
And Coach, how hard is it, or how important is it to play defense? Everybody thinks big three in offense first. How important is it to have guys who can focus on the defensive side?
Yeah, I think our defense, like Joe said, there's a tale of two halves, and I think once we go back and really watch the video and look at ourselves, you can see if you don't come out and you're not ready, you can fall behind quickly in that type of game. And again, we have to give Bivouac a lot of credit. They hit, oh my God, I mean, I don't know what their percentage was, but at one time it had to be over 63, 65%. They hit all their shots. Even when the clock was running down, they hit jumpers. And then they made a great effort. I told our guys at halftime, they had 9 rebounds. That's effort, just wanting to get the ball. And I think once we look at the stat sheet and if we really start to dissect the numbers, I'm sure we had a much better effort in the second half, much better rebounding compared to the first half as well.
Raphael Haynes from the 3-point conversion again. Yesterday in Alabama, a question was asked to the enemies. Since you all think that you all confident that y'all gonna go to the finals. Who do you
No,
think
we
you're
didn't
gonna
say
play?
that. You said that.
No, I'm saying enemy said this.
Right, but
Enemy
you
said
just said since y'all think, we didn't say that.
No, that's what somebody asked them.
Okay.
So they were saying, since y'all think, y'all confident, who do y'all think y'all gonna play? They said the triplets. They think they're gonna face you all.
Well, we'll wait and see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think you just got to take it one game at a time, and the enemies are enemies, and that's their thing. For us, we're getting better every week. We're learning, we're improving, and that's what it is. But just know, any team can be beaten on any given night, and we won't ever take that for granted.
Right. Okay,
Yes, we have.
So what is something that you all learned from this game that you all can use for your next game? Or next?
I think really just coming out ready to play. I mean, I think when we go back and look, for the first 5 minutes, we just didn't match their intensity. And so there's basketball happening, there's strategy happening, and then there's just overall effort when you show up. And that's the part that, each of these gentlemen know they have to bring it. And I like that because we looked at each other and we knew that it wasn't their best effort, and they got themselves to that level where they should be. And so the biggest thing is to learn that you can't take any minute or second out there for granted. You have to come out ready to go.
Carmen Frolis from the Shadow League. This is for any of you. The big three. Games yesterday, games today. The league is steadily growing. Basketball in itself is just becoming like a around the calendar event. Thinking about the NBA, it was a crazy week with free agency. Just wondering if any of you had any thoughts with some of the wild stuff that's been happening in the last 6, 7, 8 days.
Spread it out. Spread it out. Get that talent everywhere. Love it. Everybody's not loading up on one team, So spread the talent out. It's up for grabs. So you all like to see that. Spread the competition out. So it's every night. You can see it.
Tasha from Quick Off the Blocks. What do you guys and lady feel like was the turning point and or points to kind of accelerate your confidence in securing the come from behind victory?
Oh, when Joe came to the bench and went off. You don't see Joe, he just went off.
What did he say?
He started throwing everything.
I'm like, what?
Halftime, shoot, they got the halftime real quick. And we was still like at 10 or something like that. In prime time, we getting whooped like this. So that was the turning point. Halftime, we was getting whooped. It's embarrassing. So we just bear it down, like Lisa said. Played through a little adversity, buckled up, came up with the win.
Okay, Coach Lisa, what does it say about this team that, the first 3 weeks had to engineer a couple of comebacks at halftime? What you just say about the resiliency of this team and, where this team is at right now?
Well, I think we have obviously a very good team. I think we have very good team chemistry. We have fun. We have jokes, as you can see. We laugh a lot. But I think it's just facing each opponent and not taking anyone for granted, and then again just having that energy that you need to come out. We're over prepared, as I like to say. I like to make sure that we're over prepared, and then that way, we can call on any one of our guys, and it's collectively happening where we're getting the wins, and whether we have to come from behind or if we're out ahead. Again, but you can't get too high or low. It's 3 games, 3 weeks, and we just want to continue to build on it.
Joe, home team from SportsX, what did it say? What does it mean to you? You and Josh got pretty good ovations from the crowd. What does that mean, the legacy that you left here in town, whether you're in the NBA or in the Big Three?
It was great. I really appreciate it. We wanted to come out and obviously compete at the highest level. I mean, as you can see from the jump, he was guarding me, chest bumping me the whole game. Dude was wild. But I enjoyed it, and you know, once we made that turn to where we started to get stops, man, that's when it really became fun. And you know, we just had to really dig deep. But I really appreciate the fans who came out and really showed us a lot of love and support, not just us, but our teams as well.
Joe, Jay Sutton, WBFS. You've been in so many clutch situations throughout your career. Like, what is going through your mind in those like times when it's down to the wire and everything's on you? Like, what's going through your mind?
Just make the shot. I don't put any added pressure on myself, man. I just come out and compete. Whether it's the first shot or the game-winning shot, you know, I don't put any pressure on it. I just come out and try to get to my spot and make a shot.
Hi, I have a question. My name is Ms. Basketball with Southside Dash Radio. What advice would you give other young women who want to get into coaching like you in the Big Three?
I think it's just about doing your homework. I only get asked questions about being a woman when I'm with these guys, usually from media, but I never think about it other than making sure I don't walk in on them in the locker room. But beyond that, it's just basketball. It's X's and O's, and so I would encourage anybody, male or female, that want to coach, study, do your homework. There's no reason not to have an amplitude of knowledge because we have access to the internet. You can watch any legend from back in the day. You can study the game. You can watch these guys. You can watch the 3-on-3. There's 3-on-3 videos. There's so much information out there. So I think being knowledgeable of whatever it is you're going to do, being competent, and then it's about inspiration. I think if you're going to coach, you have to somehow have an inspiration for these guys, even the silly ones. You got to find a way.
Any other questions for CJ and Alan?
Huh?
You still don't?
Nope.
Hey, Joe, I got a question. You said right off the Cincinnati fan, you had a lot of big moments here in Atlanta. Are there any specific moments that just kind of stick out in your mind that you'll always remember?
Probably us being the 8 seed playing against a 1 seed against Boston, taking them 7 games. This building was electric like I've never seen it before. And you know, even just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. So, you know, it's probably one of the best moments I can remember.
Last question over here. You good?
You guys good? Okay, thank you so much.